Many argue that social media has very negative effects on the mental health of teenagers. Others argue that there are many positive things associated with social media, and that it's a place where people can express their opinions and ideas and anything they might create, and they can connect with family and friends and create new friendships. Today, I am going to tell you about how the negative effects may outweigh the positive effects of social media on teenagers' mental health. From leading teenagers to trust the wrong people, to creating unrealistic views about things, social media does have a very negative impact on teenagers' mental health. Not everything you see on social media is true, and I'm sure that many people have heard this before. But a lot of the times, influencers and people that are popular on like Instagram or other platforms like that will post pictures or videos and make it seem like they are always out having fun, doing things with friends, going on fun vacations, buying expensive things for themselves, or they make it look like they have the perfect relationship with a loved one. Now, these influencers don't always show what happens behind the scenes. So think to yourself when you see things like this online. Think, is this real, or are they just faking it to make it look like they're having fun all the time, to get views and likes, and to become more popular online, which is what many influencers do today. Social media can also lead to very unhealthy habits, from leading us to make bad decisions or creating unrealistic views about things. There are many examples on how social media can have a very negative impact on teenagers, mentally and physically. Social media may prompt us to spending a lot of time on various platforms such as like Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, and others too out there. Instead of it may prompt us to do this instead of doing things we should actually be doing, like our homework. Social media may also make us want to stay up late at nights, and this can leave us feeling very tired in the mornings, at school, and even at work for those teenagers that do have jobs. Reading negative posts can lead to rumors online, and the oversharing of personal information across platforms can allow online predators to exploit or extort your personal information to other people, which can lead to a lot of bad things. Besides these things, some still believe that the pros of social media outweigh the cons. Having social media can be a way for people to express themselves, their ideas, and anything they may create. For some teenagers, it can lead to friendships and even a support group from the people they become friends with through those various social media platforms. Now, these things are great and all, but I still think that the cons outweigh the pros. Some teenagers may become friends with the wrong people and might be tricked into trusting bad people who are only out to harm them. Cyberbullying is a big problem in different areas. It's not all the same everywhere, but there are different degrees of cyberbullying, because some can lead to self-esteem issues, anxiety, self-harm, depression, and in various very serious cases, suicide. Besides all of what I've said about the negative effects social media can have on people, specifically teenagers, many people still think that social media is a place where people can express their opinions, ideas, anything they create, find new friends, connect with family and the friends they already have, and it can even lead to a support group from people they become friends with. Now, don't get me wrong, these things are great for people to be able to express themselves online, But I still believe that the cons of social media outweigh the pros. Some teenagers may become friends with the wrong people and are tricked into trusting someone who only wants to do harm in the long run. Cyberbullying has become a problem, and as I said before, it can lead to things like self esteem issues, anxiety, self harm, and things along those lines. But it can also lead to eating disorders and body dysmorphia when influencers post things online and they make it look like they are healthy and they're like very skinny. This can lead teenagers, boys and girls, to develop unhealthy eating habits to try to become skinny. But most of the time, these influencers are altering their pictures, which we don't really think about that when we're not eating like we should be eating. But um it can also exploit teenagers to like videos depicting illegal acts, inappropriate pictures and videos, and things along those lines, like violence and stuff like that. It can show us this, and it may have an effect on us in the long run. In the end, social media has more negative effects, I believe, than positive effects on the mental health of teenagers. From exploitation to inappropriate pictures and videos to trusting the wrong people, social media does have a negative impact on teenagers and adults and little kids too. By recognizing these various problems, we can all work together to make social media a more positive place where people can share their ideas, opinions, and post things without any negative repercussions on themselves.